Welcome to The Focused View, the podcast for eye care professionals across Australia. Brought to you by Opticare. In each episode, we bring together leading eye care, optical and business professionals to share valuable insights, practical tips, and the latest trends shaping the optical business landscape. I'm your host, Michael Nasser, and together we'll explore innovative strategies for practice growth, patient care, and business success in the eye care industry. Whether you're starting your career, managing a practice, or just looking to stay ahead of the field, The Focused View is your source for inspiration and knowledge. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of the Focused View podcast. Our first episode is all about laying the foundation, discussing our purpose, our why, and importantly, what I hope you, as a vibrant part of our growing community, will gain from joining us on this journey. Whether you're tuning in today as your introduction to our podcast or circling back after exploring some of our latest episodes, understanding why the Focused View came into existence is essential. But before I get much further, it's important to start by putting some context as to who I am. My name is Michael Nasser, and I'll be your host throughout this podcast. My roots in the optical industry run deep, starting way back when I was about 5 years old, thanks to my dad, George Nasser. He's an optometrist who, among many other accomplishments, kick-started and continues to be a driving force behind Opticare, a company where I've joined him at the reins as director for the last 15 years. You may ask how I got started at 5. Well, as a family business, I got involved in the lab from a young age, doing activities such as picking stock lenses and marking jobs as complete, as well as many other small tasks. So it's an industry that's been part of most of my life. Along with Opticare, I'm also a director at OptiPro, a buying group that supports independent optometry practices. As well as being a qualified optical dispenser, I've also got a background with a Bachelor of Law and Bachelor of Business degree. For those that don't know much about Opticare, we're an Australian-owned and operated lens supplier and RX lab, which was established in January 1984. Over that time, we have seen and been a part of a huge shift in the industry. However, our core mission remains unchanged: the support and survival of independent optometry. In my various roles, I've had the privilege of engaging with hundreds of optometric businesses across Australia, from independents and corporate practices to optical wholesale businesses, including lens, frame, and contact lens suppliers, buying groups, universities, colleges, industry associations, and various trade publications. Through this exposure, I am fortunate in that I get to see a holistic perspective on the industry that most don't. This includes the challenges and issues that we face as an industry, the solutions and the innovative ideas that are created to tackle these issues across various businesses, as well as speaking to and learning from many successful individuals that make up and lead our industry. Reflecting on the optical industry over the last 4 decades reveals a tapestry of change, most notably the gradual contraction of independent practices amidst the rise of corporate entities and various groups. However, the Focused View is not about pitting one against the other. We recognise that the current state of our industry is a product of a larger global optical business ecosystem, with many facets that are beyond our direct control. Our industry's diversity is its strength, and acknowledging that what works for one may not work for another is vital. Whether it's someone who has built their business for over 30 years to newcomers charting their paths and everything in between, all have distinct needs and visions, and we get this. The challenges within the industry are numerous. However, it's important to acknowledge that we are one industry, and these challenges, much like most of the challenges in life, are better faced together. Because one thing is for sure, our industry will continue to develop and change, and we need to be as informed as we possibly can be to ensure that we, at an individual level, as well as at a business level, continue to grow and overcome these challenges. Generally, there is no need to reinvent the wheel when we can learn from those who have already paved the way. And herein lies the why behind my decision to create this podcast. Our podcast is aimed at anyone involved in our industry. Whether you're a business owner, practice manager, optometrist, optical dispenser, orthoptist, receptionist, student, or indeed any combination of these. Whether you're part of a large corporate organisation or a small independent practice. You may work in the wholesale part of our industry or with a particular association, university, or college. This podcast is designed for anyone who is looking to learn and understand our industry from different perspectives. We seek to explore the diversity within our industry, offering a microphone to voices across our field. And by weaving together narratives from various corners of the optometry world, we aim to create a rich, multifaceted dialogue that not only informs but also inspires. This podcast is a journey we embark on together, a journey of discovery, understanding, and mutual growth. From technological advancements to shifts in patient care, practice management, and ever-evolving product development. There's always something new on the horizon, or indeed a product or concept that's been around for a while that we can re-explore. And that's exactly what we're here to dive into. In each episode of The Focused View, we will be joined by professionals from Australia and from around the world who will bring a wealth of knowledge from within our industry. These guests are at the forefront of the optometric industry, offering deep insights, practical tips, and resources that shed light on topics that are relevant and important. Each conversation will be aimed at enhancing your understanding and redefining both your personal approach and business operations. Our goal is to equip you with actionable advice and fresh perspectives that can significantly improve your practice and professional growth. So with all of that said, I hope you're excited about what the Focused View has to offer. Each episode is crafted with you, the optical professional, in mind, aiming to deliver valuable insights, strategies, and stories we hope will make a difference in your professional life. I also want to mention that on the Focused View, we want to encourage your involvement and feedback. This will help us drive the show. If there's something specific you'd like us to cover, or if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find us at our website, www.thefocusedview.com.au, or email me directly at michael@thefocusedview.com.au. You can also join our Facebook group, details of which are on our website. So as we wrap up, I wanted to thank you for tuning into our first episode of The Focused View. We hope you're as excited as we are about the journey ahead. Your participation will shape this community and drive the conversation forward. We look forward to exploring the dynamic field of optometry together and invite you to stay engaged with us. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your podcast player of choice so you never miss out on an episode where we delve deeper into the topics that impact our industry. Here's to growing together. See you next time. Thank you for joining us on The Focused View, proudly presented by Opticare. It's been our privilege to share the insights and stories that resonate deeply with the eye care community. We hope today's episode has not only inspired you, but also armed you with the practical strategies and innovative ideas to help you enhance your practice and professional journey. If you found value in our conversation, we'd be grateful if you could leave us a 5-star review on your preferred podcast platform. And share this episode with your colleagues. It helps us reach more eye care professionals like you and grow our community of visionaries. Stay connected by subscribing to The Focused View and visiting our website www.thefocusedview.com.au for additional resources and episode summaries. We look forward to your company again in our next episode. Until then, keep focused. I'm Michael Nasser. Bye for now.